This is one of my favorite go-to warm-ups because it's really going to open up the hip in so many different ways. And if you wanted to use it as a cool down and slow everything down, you totally could. But we're going to use it as a warm-up. So we're going to go a little bit faster to make it a little bit more active, but still opening up the body so you feel really open and ready for whatever lift or workout you're going to do for the lower body. So I'm going to kind of show you, try different directions because we'll be rotating, kind of going different ways. But if first of all, we're going to start in a hip flexor stretch. So I want the back toe to be under. Now, if this is already really uncomfortable for you to be in a kneeling position, you could try putting extra padding or rolling up the mat underneath your knee. However, I do have a standing version. This is only going to be available to our Gen Health members, but if you search standing hip flow, it gives you a very similar pattern, but in a standing manner instead of kneeling. So we're going to go through it kneeling. Again, take that tailbone and squeeze it. So squeeze those glutes, press that hand on the inside of your leg so you can kind of stabilize and press into it. Other hand is going to reach up to the ceiling. And as I'm going to tilt my tailbone under here, I'm going to lean forward and reach over, and I'll feel a big stretch. Take a breath. And then reach up for that back leg. Now, if you need to put something around your toes, you could use a towel. You could use something to help grab. You can also have something in front of you to help stabilize. So you don't have to be doing a balance exercise at the same time. Take those hips, tuck it under. It's not about getting that heel to your bottom. It's about squeezing, feeling that. Take a breath. Nice and slow, let it go. We're going to tilt that pelvis now the other way. So tilting those hip bones into your thigh, let the foot relax. You're going to feel a stretch into that hamstring. Your knee does not need to go fully straight just until you feel a stretch. You might even be way up here, tilting those hip bones and already feel it. Take a breath. And then lean forward into that leg, getting in a big stretch in that lunge. We're going to rotate in toward this knee. So I'm going to rotate and hug this knee into my chest as I allow my hip to drop down. Again, I'll show you the other way as well. And you should feel a big glute stretch. Take a breath. Now we're going to rotate out. You can use your legs to adjust as needed. If you need to be a little bit higher, use a bench chair, something in front of you. If you can melt into that ankle, take a breath, rotate, to the other side. Take a breath, rotating into this knee. Pull this knee into your chest. Let this hip drop. Take a breath into that glute. Rotate. Drop that knee. Now we're going into that hamstring. So rotating those hips forward. Take a breath. Coming out. Grab toward that back foot. Tuck that tailbone under. Take a breath into that quad. Drop that foot slowly. Tucking under in that tailbone. Reaching inside that thigh. Up to the ceiling. Lean over slightly as you take a breath into that hip flexor. Okay, now we're going to go just a little bit faster. Here we go. Reaching up, reach back, tuck under, drive those hip bones forward, come into it, draw that knee in, open it out, as low as you can. You could be a little bit higher, you could be higher, or you could be lower, wherever you can go. Pull that knee in. Rotate out, hamstring stretch, hip bones go forward, knee does not need to be all the way straight. Come out of it, pick up that back foot, place it down, and hip flexor. And here we go. We're going to go a little bit faster. So I'll show you the other leg in front this time. You don't have to switch legs. So I'm going to squeeze, reach over, bring that back leg, tuck under. Come down, draw those hip bones forward. I'm going to come into my knee and hug my leg here into my chest. Whoops. Try to keep that foot there into my chest. Rotate that out. Down low. No hands if you can. Draw that knee in. Coming out. Hips forward. Pick up that leg. And out. Here we go again. Open. Draw that leg up. Hips forward. Pull that knee into your chest. Drop that hip so you get kind of a side body stretch as well. Open. Let those feet move as they need to. Okay, trying to get into those ankles a little bit if you can as well. Coming out. Hips. Quad. And finish it out. And there you go. We just really warmed up, opened up everything, got a little bit of a stretch without passively holding for too long at all to allow the body to really open and be ready for any lower body lift.
Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.